What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So, through this whole Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case, we found out some interesting news surrounding, a lot of rumors have come up surrounding sexual relationships with Megan Thee Stallion and other male entertainers, whether it be athletes or fellow rappers, right? And so I saw something on Twitter that was really, really interesting. A girl put up, y'all keep making jokes or joking about Pardi, Partisan Fontaine, that is Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend. Y'all keep making jokes about Pardi finding out about men that Megan has slept with. Have y'all not taken it into account that maybe Pardi is a real N-word and he does not care about the men she slept with, right? Y'all haven't taken it into account that maybe Pardi is just a real N-word and he don't care about who she slept with. Let me tell you this. Throwing that real N-word around to try to make whatever a person did seem acceptable is crazy. Knock it off. Knock it off. Because now, if a person takes exception to that, to him hearing news that his woman has slept with this one and that one and that one, if he gets mad at that, he ain't a real N-word. Like, cut it out. Knock it off. I hate that whole even trying to attach real N-word to you, to only a man being accepting of or being cool with hearing that his woman has slept with this one and that one and that one. That ain't real N-word activity because he cool with that. Like, it's just that he accepts it and maybe somebody else does not accept it. But that don't make him a real N-word. But nonetheless, that leads to a bigger conversation and bigger question. Because women were asking, do men really care about this type of stuff? Do they really care about, if they woman has slept with this one and that one? And I'm going to say this, and a lot of y'all not going to like this, but abso-freaking-lutely. A majority of men do, not all men. Because there's some men that don't care, they can give a damn, they could care less. But a lot of men that I know, and I grew up around, like, of course, when you meet your woman, unless she's a virgin, she has a past. She's been with other people. I think the problem comes into play when the person that you're dating has been with other people in the same industry that you also occupy, right? That you make a living in. So if I'm a doctor and my woman, she's a doctor as well, and she slept with a lot of other doctors within the field, in the same network as me. And we go to the same holiday parties, the same events, the same functions, the same, whatever. The same balls and, all the galas and all that. We go to all these same events. We're all in the same room with each other. I'm going to feel a certain type of way. And I'm going to be honest. I haven't reached a level of maturity to the point where I can be in the same events and same rooms as men that my woman has been with. And I'll be accepting of it and be okay with it. Even if he's not in the same room, knowing that, your partner has been with other people in the same industry sometimes can be that's the word I'm looking for. It can lead to certain insecurities. It can be a thing where you gotta you question yours, if you're secure in your situation, but also it can be an embarrassing thing. I want to make women privy to how other men are in these situations. You see, okay, a man, you could have a girlfriend, right? I could have a girlfriend, and somebody slept with. She had a previous boyfriend, or not a previous boyfriend, a previous fling with somebody, and this fling happened in high school. I got with the girl in college or in our adult years. That same man that she messed around with in high school will make it seem like he messed around with her yesterday. Oh man, the moment you walk in a room with her hand in hand, he's standing around with his guys and other people he may not even know that well, telling them how he used to do this and that to you in high school, to his girl. He used to do that. He used to do this to your girl. Oh man, he used to do all type of nasty stuff to your girl. He used to have her doing this, that, and the third. And look at him. He walking around with her hand in hand. He holding her hand. He out here smiling, walking around with her, taking holiday pictures with her, claiming all on social media. Look at all that. I used to do all type of nasty stuff to her in high school, right? And could try to antagonize you. See, men do this, right? Especially when they feel like the man is not a quote unquote street dude and he's a cool, level-headed guy. Because Pardi is not a street dude. He don't back down from no confrontation at all, but he's not a street dude. And other dudes, if she mess with a dude that got street affiliations, he gonna look at him as corny and try to pluck at him and pick with him and nitpick at him in any type of way, just because he maybe slept with his girlfriend, which puts that dude in a bad position. Cause like, damn, I'm not gonna let you punk me. I'm not gonna let you clown me. So now we're gonna be in conflict with each other. And we in conflict with each other because you slept with the woman I'm currently dating. You making it seem like it just happened. You're trying to antagonize me about it, especially because I'm not a street dude. And I feel like that's what's happening, or could be potentially happening with like Pardi in this situation. Now, I say that because Pardi is finding out. No, I don't know. I can't say he's finding out. He's finding out. I don't know. Maybe Megan kept it real and honest with him and was upfront with him about who she's been with in the industry so that he knows and he's not blindsided by these things. But throughout this court case, it's come out that allegedly Megan was with Tory Lanez, she was with the baby, and now it's being alleged that she was also with Ben Simmons, current basketball player for the Brooklyn Nets organization, right? Ben Simmons has come out and denied it, but I mean, that's what he should do if he's a stand-up guy, right? But who knows? It could be very well true, right? It could be very well true. And they like, man, what if Pardi is just finding this stuff out, right? I would hope that his woman, Megan Thee Stallion, made him privy of these certain situations. If it's true that she made him aware of these things. She made him aware of that she was possibly had sexual relations with this person and that person. So he's not blindsided in these certain situations, because it can be embarrassing that as a man, you're finding out who your woman was with sexually through a court case, right? Especially when she was with some ignorant dudes, ignorant ass dudes who will tell the whole world they hit your woman just for you to seem like less of a man. And those are the things that men deal with, right? And that's why I talk about security, insecurity, all of that, because men deal with, when your woman has been with an ignorant ass dude, that said ignorant ass dude is gonna make sure everybody know he had your woman before when you come in rooms with her. He's gonna try to clown you out in front of other people to make you seem like a lame, a clown, a goofy, right? And whenever you come around, he's gonna make situations awkward and weird. He's gonna try to make certain things uncomfortable, especially when he knows you're not a street dude. You're not of a street ilk, and he is. And I think people like, man, Pardi probably does care about these things. And the girls out, women, he don't care. He probably don't care. He don't care. I'm telling you right now, that brother cares about her being with other dudes. And I can tell you he does care, because the man got mad at The Rock for throwing his woman a slight little compliment, right? The man was he got mad. Partisan Fontaine Pardi got mad at The Rock for basically, insinuating that Megan Thee Stallion looks good or something like that, right? He got mad at The Rock. Ain't finna do nothing to your old lady, to your woman. He ain't finna try to get at her. He ain't finna try to shoot at her. The Rock a married dude. He ain't finna try to come at your old lady. I don't think, at least, right? The Rock ain't finna do that. But if he got mad at The Rock, can you imagine him? He mad at them ignorant ass dudes. The baby get on a song talking about he didn't hit your woman and he was hitting on her. He was doing this and doing that to her and all this and all of that. Like, that's an ignorant ass dude that hit your woman. Now, and he's boasting about it on tracks. So he mad about that. If he mad at The Rock, he is. And by the way, it was very corny for the baby to admit to the world that he hit Megan Thee Stallion on a song. It's very corny, pillow talking, kissing and telling type stuff that I don't believe in. But I know it made Pardi feel a certain type of way. And I'm sure it made him feel a certain type of way. I'm sure it made him feel a certain type of way when he found out that allegedly that Tory Lanez had sexual relations with her. Maybe she told him these things. Maybe she told him. But in the event that she did not tell him about these relationships or sexual relations that she's had with these certain individuals that's also in the same industry, the entertainment industry he's in, I can imagine he would feel some type of way, because he's dealing with people who are very ignorant, very brash, very abrasive, very rude, very obnoxious. Men who are out, like I said, will tell the world they hit your woman and try to clown you out about it. Right? He's dealing with those type of individuals. So, and he's dealing with dudes who will not only just tell the world that they mess with your old lady. Not just that. Not only just them type of dudes. But I was gonna say something else. I done lost my train of thought. But oh yeah, like he's dealing with these individuals, like again, who are so ignorant, they'll think and they'll tell the world that all they had to do, they was casually having sex with your woman. Casually. And you had to go date her, take pictures with her, be lovey-dovey with her, take her out on dates. That's the type of dude men deal with, these type of dudes. Dudes will tell the world, back in the day, he used to just hit your girl. And look at him. He got to take her out to dinner, hold her hand in public. He got to be all booed up with a lovey-dovey on pictures and all of that. I used to just hit her for sport. I just used to hit her on her whenever I wanted to try to clown you out and make you seem like less of a man or make you look like a simp or a simpleton. That's what dudes deal with that on a regular, man, especially when he's not a street dude. Because if he a street dude, some dudes are weary of trying to antagonize that man because they feel like, oh man, he be with them dudes. He'll do something to me. He one of them members. He'll try to get at me. He'll try to get up with me. Whatever. You know? But Pardi doesn't have their reputation as a street dude. So them dudes ain't fearing him. And so they will probably antagonize him about it. You know, Tory Lanez is a really cocky, ignorant ass dude. Very cocky and ignorant. The baby is a very cocky and ignorant ass dude. Ben Simmons, I don't know him to be like ignorant, but he's very cocky and arrogant in certain manners. And he has snakish ways because Michael Blackson even said he introduced Ben Simmons to his girlfriend at a function, right? And, you know, Michael Blackson is Ben Simmons' homie. They, you know, both Michael Blackson is from Philadelphia. Ben Simmons was playing with the Philadelphia 76ers. He said, man, me and Ben used to talk all the time. We used to be real cool. I introduced him to my woman. You know, like, oh, you know, I was with my girl. Oh, this is my woman. This is my girl. All this and all of that, right? Ben Simmons still hopped in his girlfriend's DM, Michael Blackson's girlfriend DM, trying to get at her and get with her. And she said, wait a minute, aren't you Mike's friend? And he acted like he didn't really know Mike like that. And he wasn't cool with Mike. So Ben got some what's the word I'm looking for? He's a scumbag type of dude too. He got scumbagness in him too. And I'm saying Pardi dealing with these things. And if he didn't know about it beforehand, him finding out in his court case is making him upset, but he can't blow up about it because she's already going through this whole situation. But I know if he was mad at The Rock for saying something about his old lady, but for saying that he basically alluding to him finding Megan Thee Stallion attractive, if he was mad at The Rock for saying that he found her attractive in a certain type of way and alluding to it, you know he mad at these ignorant ass dudes like the baby saying stuff about Megan and how he was hitting her and all of this, right? And him finding out if he found out in this moment, if she didn't tell him before, you know he mad about him finding out about sexual relations he's had with other people in the same industry he occupies. You know he mad about finding out that type of stuff through this court case. And then, like, this is the thing, too. Because dudes like the baby, like, he got into it with the baby beforehand because the baby was working with Tory Lanez and making songs and made a whole song and released it after him and Megan, after the baby and Megan had a song together. They had a good rapport together. And right after it was announced that, we found out that Tory Lanez allegedly shot Megan, the baby was working with Tory Lanez and making music with him, and she was like, I thought we was better than this. You out here trying to make songs with him, woo. And then Pardi put himself into the whole situation. He started talking greasy to the baby, him and the baby going back and forth, right? And I hope before he went back and forth with this dude, she told him I slept with dude. Because to go back and forth with him and you talking about you going to get up with him and you going to beat, y'all going to see, when you see him, it's up and y'all going to do this and y'all going to do that when y'all see each other, basically letting the world know y'all going to have a physical altercation. I hope she told that brother before he had that back and forth with the baby that I slept with the baby now. And he didn't find that out through that song. Because that is an embarrassing thing. For you to be ready to go and take on the world for your girl, you ready to fight and get down for her and all this and all that, and you find out this dude got one up on you in a situation, he said, oh, I hit your girl on several occasions, right? Like, and that does not take away from you defending your woman, but at the same time, you want to know something like that so that if this dude, you didn't jump out the window against him, that this dude cannot pull out this trump card and hurt you and shock you and, make you look crazy in the process, right? Because he threw a shot at Pardi too in that song when he talked about him sleeping with Megan, right? So I hope he was aware of that before he jumped out the window and started going at the baby. I hope he was aware that Megan slept with him allegedly slept with him, if it's true. Because if he didn't know that and he jumped all the way out the window going at the baby, he gonna do this and do that to him, it's gonna put him in a bad position because it's like, damn, now I'm knowing. Now, damn, I'm finding out that you was with my old lady. You was with him, and then Pardi looking like, this is the thing. Pardi ain't no street dude. He don't come across like no street dude. He ain't no weak dude or no punk or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but he don't come across as a street dude like the baby and like the baby is and all this and all that, right? When you find out that your old lady liked these ignorant ass dudes, that she had an affinity for these ignorant ass dudes, not saying that because women change, right? Women grow. They grow out of certain things. They grow out of attractions to certain type of people, and they evolve above that. Men evolve beyond attractions to certain type of dysfunctional, toxic women. We all evolve above those things. But if you just finding out about it, you looking at her like, man, I ain't nothing like these ignorant ass dudes. What the fuck? What was you doing? Right? Because now people looking at him like, oh man, your old lady, man. Hey, she got a thing for them certain type of dudes, them certain type of ignorant ass dudes, and you are not of that ignorant ass ilk. What's going on? And then it's like he finding out when the world is finding out if she didn't tell him. So of course he would feel some type of way, especially if he got mad at The Rock for giving Megan Thee Stallion a compliment. You know he mad at them ignorant ass dudes. Peace.